Reviewed Energy is once again here at Energyear 2024, this time in Portugal in the Lisbon city. We are here with the most important companies to talk about the energy transition, not only in the Portugal but also in the world. And talking about these companies, of course, we need to talk about Schletter. And for this, we have the pleasure to say hello to Alejandro Ramos. Alejandro,
Hi.
welcome for being here with us.
Hello, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me in such a great event. It's a pleasure, as always, to be here and be part of the energy team and the energy event. I'm really happy to be part of this.
Alejandro is the sales director Schletter in Spain, and I want to start asking you about the evolution of the market in Portugal about renewable energy. How has been this evolution for you and for the company?
For us, in Schletter, we divide our branches in different areas. For us in Spain, we normally do all the Spanish market plus Portugal. So we are, for example, focusing Spain, Latin America, Central America, Portugal in this case. We're really eager to know and to be part of this market because we believe there is so much potential growth that they have. Even if these last years we have been showing that maybe the market share has been lower than past years, we do believe it's because external factors and not because the energy per se in Portugal cannot be done. So we do believe there is so much potential here. We need to be we want to be part of it. We want to start developing some resources here in Portugal and expand our market share in the following years.
Alejandro, I know Schletter is actually launching his new tracker. So can you develop a little bit about this?
Yes, we have two type of trackers, 1P tracker and 2P tracker, depends on the amount of module configuration that the EPC sends. The good things that we are developing now is, I don't know, it's going to be really quick. The design focus from our engineer is to put the tracker as stable as the fixed tilt. So all the different momentum is going to be reached through all the portics and through the piles individually. So you will avoid the torsion problem that you see in the sector in general. So the thing is, based in our design criteria, we have shown lately that a lot of clients has been asking us this 1P tracker, which we believe also will be a great opportunity in Portugal because of the slopes of the terrain and the configuration of the soil, etc., etc. We do believe it will also could be in parallel from the fixed tilt and really high potential from the region. Also because the ROI of our structure is really low. There is no O&M cost. There is no indulgence cost. So it's really short the problems you're going to face in the problem with it. We do believe it's also going to be part of the future for it.
And actually talking about this evolution of the market in Portugal, how has been the evolution of the company in the first 6 months of the year?
To give you some context, for this first 6 months, we have been developing some projects with some important EPCs and developers, doing expansion of these same projects. And for the forecast of the end of the year, it looks very promising. Of course, we want more. We want to have more market share. But so far, we believe there is so much potential opportunities for us to start developing projects. To give you some context, in Schletter this year, we decided to do some internal investments. We created a team specialized only for Spain and Portugal region with project managers from the field, technical sales directors from the sector, key account manager specialized only in Portugal per se. So we have like a specialized team that is only going to be focused on this region. And we believe the investment is paying off because we have been showing so much potential growing in a very few, in a timeline really short.
What are these kind of projects in the future for Schletter?
So far, we believe the fixed tilt projects are going to be like a hardcore in the following years. The soil in Portugal is kind of complicated, the slopes are different. We know the permission from the government aspect is always like a little bit more complicated than in other regions. So we believe that our system, our fixed FS Duo and FS Uno has really good adaptation to the different slopes. The purlins are really not transmitting that much effort to the modules, so there is no microfracturing from our side. And I think the problem from past years is that people didn't knew who Schletter was. So that's why from GmbH, one of the reasons they decide to start making investment and growing into different aspects, not only in Germany or in Spain or in France, but also other parts of Europe, being Portugal one of these.
And talking actually about these kind of challenges, what do you think Portugal needs to be a power leader in renewable energy in the world?
I do believe they have everything that they need internally. For example, there is strong EPCs, companies that are starting to develop some resources here. Also developing companies that normally they didn't work in Portugal, they are starting to put resources in locally to also start expanding. You see Voltalia, W3, Statcraft, there are companies that want to start growing here. You hear a lot about the permission problem, and maybe geographically, well, you have Portugal right next to Spain and it's difficult to export that energy to other regions, but it's stages. It will go like maybe a little bit lower in the short run, but maybe for 25, 26, it will start growing again in the wave, and we believe it will go like that way. So if you have the tools and the resources internally, you're only waiting for something to happen in the external factor like government or whatever to get the permission and start growing exponentially.
Alejandro, this is the fourth edition of Energyear in Portugal. What is your impression and how you take away this event?
For me, sorry, it's excellent as always. I have been in energy in many years, and I'm really happy to start. At the end of the day, you see the same faces, but you start showing more and more illusion in people's eyes through the years. Energyear is one of the leader events in the solar sector, and you see how they develop everything well, the organization, the networking, the cocktail after this. So it's really happy to be here. I really feel really warm and welcome every time I come here.
Alejandro, thank you so much for being here with us in our microphones, and we hope to see you very soon again.
Perfect. Thank you for inviting me again. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.